Hey, welcome to the Christ Revealed YouTube channel. I got a great interview coming up for you. Really great to be here with you. Enjoy this interview. So, because we talk a lot about history, and the land here just tells a story. And for you, is it fascinating that there's historical texts like Josephus, so there's the Bible, to be able to actually unearth things that corroborate what's been written so many years ago.
This is a very popular way to look at the at what I'm doing. Most of the people think that also part of the Indiana Jones stories.
Yeah.
That for the people, archaeology looks like something that we are reading the sources, if it's Josephus or the Bible, and we look and we dig to find what is in the books.
Right.
We're doing exactly the opposite. I don't come to dig here with the Bible or Josephus in my hand. I come to dig here with my tools, which are a pick and a hoe.
Yeah.
I take out the pottery, I analyze the pottery, I clean the coins, I read the coins. And then I said, okay, what I have here is first century. Let's see what was here in the first century. And I go to Josephus and I go to the Bible and I read and I said, okay, that's what we have. So it is exactly the opposite way.
Yeah.
But when you have the results and I write a book or I write an article or I'm interviewed on the TV, the story is combined. Therefore, the people, that's what they see in their life. The thing is, it goes together.
Yes.
But it's different courses that are not completely parallel, but somewhere at the end, they meet together, emerge together, and we have the story, archaeology and history. But there is no doubt. Let's speak about new evidence about first century. Okay, Josephus is with us. The book, as we understand it from the 17th, 18th century, people are reading it and analyzing. Historians until today reading and reanalyzing it.
Right.
But there's no new chapters that were found.
Right.
But every day in every dig we have new evidence
Right.
that are coming to light, and they are illuminating the history. That's what it does. It illuminates the history, and that's, I think, is exciting.
Yeah. So how long is this particular dig that you're in now? How long do you think it's going to last as far as the project?
There are two components. One is my wish and will, and the other one is money. Archaeology is low-tech.
Yeah.
Okay? We have to come here with cars. The students have to fly over here. We have to feed them.
Mm-hmm.
We have to clean the coins. We have to mend the pottery. We have to sit down in the libraries to read. We have to fly to good libraries and to sit down and read. The entire process, from the dig to the final report, costs a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So if I will have every sum of money I want, I will make a project here for the first 5 years and dig every summer for 4 weeks with about 40 students. And I think that in 5 years I can open an area which is really large enough to get into very good conclusions, whether it is or it is not.
Mm-hmm.
What we discovered a month ago, we are working on funding. And if we'll have the funding, we'll do here a project of at least 5 years. Let's assume that in these 5 years we have here a little bit of a street with pillars on the side, and the very beginning a corner of a theater, Roman-style theater like in Tiberias, where Herod Antipas, the brother
Right.
of Herod Philip, built. Let's assume we find here a huge wall that I can say, this is a corner of a theater, now we have to dig the theater 5 more years and few more millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in archaeology.
How does it get funded?
This,
Yes.
with some money from Naya College, with some money from donors.
The government doesn't fund.
Israeli government doesn't fund scientific excavations.
Mm-hmm.
The government supports excavations which will go into development of Ministry of Tourism,
Mm-hmm.
for example. And, for example, people probably know Bethsaida Scythopolis, maybe the largest excavation in Israel, or Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it are funded by the Israeli government.
Mm-hmm.
But they are not supporting any scientific excavations. We have to look for money ourselves.
And if somebody wanted to donate to this, how would they do that?
They put it in my pocket.
Write the check to you personally?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's better. You can drive here with a good car. If someone wants to donate for excavations, these excavations, I assume it can be in contact with my colleague in Naya College, Steve Notley, and he is organizing the funding. It's a mutual project. He is an historian of the New Testament. I'm an archaeologist. That's a great mixture, by the way.
Yes.
And students are coming here to dig. They get their credits from the university. And we do hope, I think, after this huge noise that was made last month with our release, I think that I hope that we'll be able to find someone who is very interested to support a scientific dig.
Yes.
Okay, we are not digging here to find the footsteps of Jesus. We are digging here scientifically to identify a settlement from the 1st century, which, if it will be identified as Bethsaida Julius, can be an important important location, an important message to people who are looking to be inspired from the connection between the land and the belief. Okay, we are digging here in soil. We are very dusty after a day, sweaty. That's 45 degrees centigrade.
Wow.
At 12 when we finished. In July, that was 45 degrees.
Wow.
But this soil is I would like to say, and it's very clear, this is the soil of the Holy Land.
Yeah.
Okay? For me, it's the soil of the state of Israel with its historical treasures of different people, different beliefs, and different religions. But at the very end, if we have results that can be identified, I'm really happy that people will be able to connect their religious feelings into a site like that. And it's all around us. It's in Capernaum, it's in Tabga, the Heptapagan, it's in Kursi, in Jerusalem, in Bethsaida, in every Jewish synagogues. People are coming, visiting, having their religious feelings, and they connect something which is in the brain, or as we say, in the heart.
Yes.
Okay, but we do know that the heart is only a small pump.
Yeah.
Okay, but in the brain, bring their feelings in front of stones, or as I like to call it when I teach, I call it let the stones speak.
Yeah. Why do you only dig, for a small part of the year? Especially probably the worst part of the year from a temperature standpoint.
Summer is not the worst part of the year, especially not in Israel. I love summer. I also like winter. Our winter is wet and our summer is dry, completely dry. Mm-hmm. Okay, there are no summer rains in Israel. That's something different from your world. Mm-hmm. Some places in the U.S. have also dry summer. If it's wet, we cannot dig. Wet soil is not good. I cannot sift it, for example, to look for coins, other things. And you cannot dig when it's pouring rain on your head. Therefore, that's the first reason why we don't dig here in the winter. Second is that, which is very important, is that the professors and the students are on vacation.
Yeah.
And they are the working power. We don't hire workers. And now I'm digging another site. I'm working with workers. Yeah. But that costs more money. Yeah. So we need the students. We want the students. We want to teach the students. We want them to get their credits to be their BAs or masters or PhDs. And we use them as workers. And this is their vacation. So they're coming here, and I can tell you I'm working with American students since 1992, every summer almost. Yeah. 99% of them came back home and said this summer changed their life. So there is no problem working in the sun. Yeah. It's not in the sun, working on the tarps. In the heat. Yeah. You sweat, you dirty, and you go to the shower and it's gone. Yeah. Okay, you feel even better after that. It's physical work. It's very good for you. You cannot die from heat. Mm-hmm. If you drink water and you put your head on, you can die from cold. Yeah. Okay? Therefore, Israel is a great place. It's not too cold. You can die here from other things, especially drivers.
I love it. First, I wish you the best of luck, even though I'm sure you don't believe in luck, but I wish you well in the dig and what you find, and I hope it's very satisfying. I also wish you well in getting the funding you need to make sure that it happens. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. A lot of us would like to see you find out what is truly here. And I also want to say I appreciate your time and efforts in inviting us here to share this experience with you.
My pleasure.
That's it for this particular interview. Thanks for joining me. Really excited to take this ongoing journey with you as we keep bringing more content. If you haven't already, you really should subscribe to this channel. There's a lot of phenomenal content coming down the road into the future that you'll want to know about. Leave a comment down here. I think people would love to hear from you, and then you can hear from them too. If you liked it, go ahead and give a like. It only takes half a second, and share this with people that you care about. The world needs more light in it right now. So thanks for being with me. Hope to connect with you again soon.